Rebranding is a market strategy where the company changes their name, logo, product, designs, or slogan. It usually benefits a company for the better and allows for the company to receive positive market response. In a Forbes article written by Kimberly Whitler, the creative director of branding agency VHS Design Co., Rachel Harding says, "I think of brand identity or brand philosophy as a combination of vision, mission, and your values, all put together in a pretty package that creates this unique identity. Think it's easy to do that? Think again." Kimberly Whitler outlines steps to rebranding in her article, Rebranding a Company or Organization, When, Why, and How. The rebranding process begins with identifying the issues with the initial brand. This occurs when companies recognize a negative change in how the consumers react to their brand. For instance, the Washington Pro Football team had to change their name from Washington Redskins to Washington Commanders, as the audience pointed out the derogatory nature of the team's original title. The next step is to develop a new brand. This is a complicated part of the process because producers are conflicted between keeping their current consumers and attaining new ones. In the football team example, the reaction of the fans was divided, some against the new name and some in support. The company must have a clear mission and goal in order to figure out what they are willing to sacrifice when rebranding. The third step in the process is to build out a strategy. This allows for a smoother transition into the business's new look. Building a strategy involves adapting to new plans, changing promotional material, product labels, and updating websites. The company should also seek advice from key stakeholders, especially employees who spend the most effort engaging with consumers firsthand. Lastly, the business must conduct research surrounding the industry and competitors. They must be aware of trends and short-lived changes so that the rebranding makes a long-lasting impact considering how much time and money is put into it.
When looking at the key features that incline towards the success of rebranding, there are some essential actions that can be done. 1. Relaunching a fresh logo. Known to be one of the most prominent actions companies execute, connecting their new identity with it. By doing so, it takes less than a split second when customers see the face of the brand in their common distribution channels, advertisement, and packaging. Altering brand position. Whether it's your goals, values, or vision, the material you're promoting must convey a certain message. Customers will be aware of your new goals, values, and vision if you're altering the brand's position. Converting brand's voice. Brand's voice is a viewpoint from which you compose all your marketing material from. Your tone may be formal, informal, or funny. It makes sense to update your brand's voice and announce your rebrand in your new voice of tone. Brand personality can be utilized to inform your brand's voice.
Rebranding doesn't always guarantee effective success of a business. So let's dive into an epic rebranding failure. Weight Watchers chose to alter its marketing image, changing itself to wellness and well-being. This adjustment was made in response to the internet body positivity trend, since their name was believed to have too many negative connotations. The new brand identification had a significant influence on the company, reducing stock market earnings by more than 50%. They reported a loss of 600,000 members. The most significant misstep in its rebranding was its name. Weight Watchers, which was an instantly recognizable name in the weight reduction industry, when first launching, made transforming their name risky. Weight Watchers is a prime example of a failed rebranding effort that failed to consider the negative repercussions that altering their brand name would have on their business's growth.
Now let's stop focusing on the negatives. A company we've all heard of, Domino's Pizza, concentrated on addressing client complaints regarding their products. As a market leader, Domino's must stay on top of market trends, thus taking feedback they were able to successfully adapt to the market. If a brand is receiving bad publicity, it is prudent to emphasize how it intends to set things right with its customers. By rebranding, Domino's demonstrated to clients that the company is committed to meeting their current and future demands, building brand loyalty, and inviting new consumers. Rebranding may not be something that is often talked about by a company, but oftentimes is recognized through consumer views. So we decided to ask the local community about their observations on Domino's Pizza's rebranding.
Today I'm here with my friend Saihan, and I was just wondering, have you seen the change in Domino's logo over the past few years?
Yeah, I have.
And do you think it's an effective form of marketing?
Yes, I do think it's an effective form of marketing because, Domino's started a long time ago, almost 100 years ago, and of course, the economy, the market's changed drastically over 100 years.
We also posted on social media to see whether people online have noticed the difference in rebranding from before and after. As we can see, the polls are quite even. This shows that there are people who know and do not know of the company's rebranding, hence showing that a towards a Gen Z population, Domino's could have taken the opportunity to make sure their rebranding was more noticeable and effective to target that audience.